So I'm back doing a video showing you how I test for my stuff. I'm going to do the acid testing first. Get my little... So I've got my 9 carat and my silver out. So here they are. Right. So I just get the... I'm going to do test earrings today. Scratch it on the thing. This one I can tell you straight away it's not. And then I put it there. And I get the next one. That one's not, I don't believe. I do little lines like that. Next one. I'm not going to put my gloves on until I start using the acid because they're a bit big for my fingers. I don't think none of these are. So we'll just do these few for a minute. I'm gonna get my gloves, and I can't remember where I put them. Oh, there they are. I put my gloves on. But the only size I could get was a large, and they're absolutely massive on my hands. I would do it without it, but the amount of acid I get on myself, because I'm quite messy, isn't good. So then I unscrew the lid on the silver solution, and then I just put a little dab on each one, like so. They do bleed into each other sometimes. Now, what I do, because sometimes it's quite hard to see on the black stones, if is going red, because if it's silver, it will go red where you put the acid on the line that you've scratched onto the plate. Is I get a cotton bud, which I cut in half, and then, for example, I'll slide it over thing, and if you can see on the cotton bud, there we have a colour that looks like red. Well, not a colour that looks like red, a colour that looks like blood on the cotton bud. And normally all the yellow will disappear and you'll just be left with the red stain. So we put that, I put that then next to the earring, which was this one. So I tested. And then we do the next one. Same. If you can see, no reaction except for a dirty sort of mark. I mean, you haven't got to do it. If your eyesight is brilliant, then just don't bother using the... See, I get acid everywhere because these gloves are too big. Just look at it on the plate. No reaction on that one. Next one. I think that one is... Thought I seen red there. There we have red again. don't know if you can see it. Next one. Nothing. And I don't believe any of the others are. Nope. A little bit of acid on that, let's get it off. And then I get a bit of tissue and just rub it back over my stain to try and get all the marks that I put on there previously off. And then I got a tub that I chuck discarded pieces away in, and then I moved the earrings away that's not tested silver. A bit of acid off there. And these ones. So these aren't. This one's not. This one's not. And this one's not. So all those I'm going to chuck away. Hang on, Max, I'm recording. So I'm just going to show you again with the earrings that I've tested so far. How they come up. Oh, it wasn't that bit, was it? It's what bit did I try on these? Because that's baffled me now. Let's try that. And then put the solution on again. Just to make, just to make sure, because when I'm doing it, a few of them, I'll check these results away in a minute and get 3 more. So as you can see on the bottom one, it's gone really red. Just there. That was the hook or loop. I can't think what it's called at the moment. The bit that goes through your ear anyway, showing up silver. This was the actual dangly bit, and that's showing up silver as well, which is unusual because it didn't look like it. And then this one, now this one's not showing up. So it's baffled me a bit. Right, so that one definitely is. Probably get myself confused, didn't I? Bits bled into there and glossy big. But I used the right solution, wasn't it? So this earring definitely is the bit that goes through your ear. It's silver, so that's going there. As you can see, I expect from the camera, I may pin this bit here, which is the loop bit again, is a nice red. And then the actual pendant bit, I don't think there isn't. So we know the loop part of the earring is silver. Let's clean this off again. I just want to check. Oh, that's nice. So those three that I tested come back silver. I just want to see if what reaction this had with the silver. Solution. If it made it disappear or not. No, it don't. I'm going to test just the on the safe side with my 9 carat. See what it does. I don't know if you can see, but it's completely dissolved. The line, so it's not gold. And it's not silver. So I'm showing you. Like I said, it's not gold or it's not silver. Let's get another pair. Take the backs off. Nah, if you can see, I'm going to get a hole in my glove. That wasn't what I was going to say. It's like a brassy colour on the stone. As soon as you see that, and you can sort of guarantee it's not going to be silver. And if, there's no red to it, so that one's not. Just this one, a little stud. And again, if you can see, there it is. There's no red to it. So that's how I test for gold and silver. There wasn't nothing here today that was gold. It is all silver. But I'll take one of my rings off and just show you the reaction. I'll get acid over my fingers now. From what you get, what the reaction is from gold. So there's my ring. I'm going to put the 9 carat solution on it because I know it's 9 carat. And then we do a line down for it like this. Now, if you can see, the gold's still visible. If it doesn't disappear when you put the 9 carat solution on it, that's telling you it's 9 carat. If you put, I've got a, I can't never get these lids off and they drive me mad. This is a 14 to 24. Now technically when I put this over the top of the 9 carat, it should disappear. It should eat away at the solution and disappear. And as you can see, it's starting to disappear now. which it shouldn't do. With this solution, you get, it tells you, like, it bubbles up basically and goes, froths up and goes yellow. And when that starts, the reaction starts to happen, is how you tell what carat it is. But I would recommend getting the solution, if you can, for each carat. So like 9 carat, 10 carat, 14 carat, 22 carat, 18 carat, etc. if you can. If not, then you'll have to make do with what you can get hold of. So that's how to test for gold and silver, or that's how I test for gold and silver. Next we go to the semi-chrome polish and test for bakelite. So these two bracelets I'm pretty sure I've tested before, and they tested that they were bakelite. This is the semi-chrome polish I'm going to test. I'll put a little dab of it on a plastic lid, which I'm going to do now. Oh, put a bit more than a little dab. But never mind. Get a cotton bud. There you can see it. Dab it in there. Get some on the cotton bud. And then I'm just going to go inside the bracelet and just rub. Not hard. Just keep rubbing. Just for a little bit. And I don't know if you can see on the cotton bud, but it's gone yellow. I mean, I first thought, oh, perhaps it's because the bracelet's orange and it's coloration coming off the bracelet, but no. There you go. So, don't know if you can see it, but it is gone yellow. So I'm going to I put this to one side with the cotton bud inside, wiping off the semi-cream with a wet wipe. And do the same with the black one. As you can see, it looks like nicotine. I think there's a bit of dirt on there as well. But that's also telling you that's bakelite. From what I've seen and read. So those two, like I said, are bakelite. So now I'm going to try the things. This bracelet. I haven't tested none of these bracelets or plastic that I'm testing now. So I haven't got a clue. And obviously, as you can see, the solution is pink. So for that to go yellow, it's telling you. On this bracelet, as you can see, really has got no difference. Not pink, it's not yellow or anything. So let's put that one, that test. And then we get the next bracelet. This one's taking the coloration, it looks like, off. The bracelet. I'm not sure what that means when you get that ready. Can you see it, that red bit in there? there's no yellow in there. If anybody knows what it means when you get that red bit in there, please let me know. But it's not gone yellow. So that's not. Next one, I don't think this one is. But I'll say that, and it probably will be. Let's see. Just rolling it. I'm not putting no pressure on it. And there's no yellow to that. So that's not. We'll put that cotton bud inside of it. Now try the next bracelet, which is this one. This stuff, by the way, stinks. So you don't want to keep have it too close to your face, and try to do it in a nicely ventilated area, because it don't smell too nice at all. And no reaction from that one. So again, we'll clean them off and put in with that cotton bud inside. We got this little red one. And there's no reaction with that one either. So put it down there. And now we've got one of these card plastic bead stretchy bracelets. I'll try this one. Just there. Don't believe there's any reaction with that one. Still looks pink to me. Just clean it off. Oh yeah, look, it took the coloration off of it. Just there, see? So bear that in mind. That can damage. But we'll try the white underneath. Don't think it is though. But bear in mind, it can damage a piece of jewellery. Let's try this one. I don't think this is, I think this is a modern piece. Well, it's not that modern, but we'll try it anyway. And that's a no as well. I'd say out of all the like plasticky sort of stuff I've got, I mean, I've only found 2 pieces of bakelite so far, so I say it's not very often you find it. But that's come back a negative as well. I would test for celluloid, but the trouble is I can't smell that well. So, and it all smells the same to me, except like, you know, when you get it hot and things like that. So, but I might try it and we'll see what happens. But I hope so far this has been interesting and helped you out a bit. Next, we try my gem tester. And I'll show you how my gem tester works. So this is my Presidium gem tester. I'm leaving it in the case. Can't be bothered to get it out. The reason I put this mat down here is so when I'm doing the acid testing on the snake cream, I don't get it all over my desk. And I can just chuck it away then. These are the puppy pads. I'll just cut them in half. Perfect shape. Alright, so let's get my gem tester, right? Here's a little, don't know if you can see the dial. Here's the tip of the tiny little tip on what I call the pen area. It's so delicate, and you don't really want to break that because that's going to cost you somewhere in the region of like 30 to 40 pounds, maybe more. Alright, so I'll turn it on now. When the red light comes on, it's ready. You can see the needles moving. You're ready. Just going to bring it down a little bit more so you can see a little bit better. Okay. Alright, we'll just wait for the light to come on. So the light's ready. So the first thing I always do this every time before I test for any gems, is to make sure they're calibrated. So I push it onto the glass and it should go up by the glass. You can see that the dial's moved onto the glass area. I then release. I then push onto the calibration plate and it should go up to the cow, which is, it is basically. Right, so now we're going to test. I'll show you a reaction first. This is some jade or jadeite that I got. Can you see it? Yeah. And when I test the jadeite, as you can see, it just shoots right up, telling us oh, it's so hard to keep it on there because it's obviously a round bead. That is jadeite. It's easier you can get it into a crevice or something so it doesn't slip. But as you can see, it goes up to the jadeite anyway. So now I sat back down on the glass area, so we're going to test these. I think most of these ones that I'm going to test are going to come up back as glass, but you never know. So push it down, and that's gone up to glass. It's hardly moved, if you can see on the, again, glass. So the orange ones are glass. Now these little pink ones, and didn't hardly move. Glass. That noise you can hear is when it hits metal. Basically, that's glass. So put them over there. I think that's the same one. These little ambery colour ones. Don't know if you can see. But we'll test these. Now that's testing Tourmaline. Well, it could be Tourmaline, iolite, or garnet, Chryster's phrase, emerald or nephrite. Interesting. But it's so, because the tip is so small, it's so hard to get it on to some of the gems without slipping. See, that one's just testing glass. Glass. Which is this one here. Bearing in mind as well, if it's dirty, you can get a false reading. If the glass is dirty. We'll try this one. See if this one comes up with anything. No. Just testing glass. And last but not least, it's this little green one. Which again, is testing glass. So basically then, all those are glass. I'm just going to test this brown one again because I'm not convinced it's... Yeah, just going to wipe it on the mat. See if I can get a bit. Now, I'm going to go with glass for that one. Yeah, I'm going to go with glass for that one. So let's have a look at these. If these comes up with anything. These ones that tested silver. Let's check the base. Push it through. So that's the Presidium. Sorry about that. Gem Tester 2. Oh, sorry. Is it 2? Can't see. My eyes has gone funny. Yep. I think it could be 2. Could be 3. Nope. Gem Tester 2. I think they're quite hard to get hold of actually in the UK. And I think they're around about sort of averaging about £250. Sometimes they're a bit more, and if you're lucky you can find one a bit less, but it does give you peace of mind knowing what you got, that you're not selling something, say for example, as a piece of glass and it's really a diamond, or you're selling something as a diamond and really it's a piece of glass. So it's sort of safeguarding yourself, really. But like I said, I'll show you again if I can with the jade. See, jadeite, bam, straight away. These, the jade, before I do anything with the jade, I sell them. I'm going to send them off to get them to a gem testing laboratory to find out what grade jade they are, because some jade is worth a silly amount of money, and just for peace of mind, I wouldn't want to sell them for, say, I don't know, £15-20, and it turns out they're worth a couple of hundred or a couple of thousand. I'd rather know myself. I've also got this one, which is jade as well. If you can see, because you can get different coloured jades, this test is sort of glass tourmaline. I go more with glass. But then if you go to the greens test is jade. Well, I don't think I've tested the little ones. I'll just test the little ones. And the little ones are going up there as well. So the little ones, just there. And the bigger ones are jade. And the pink ones, I'm going with glass. So, that's that. I hope this has been interesting for you. I expect you've seen it all before on other channels. But I thought I'd give it a go and show you how I test for things. So, just to sum it up, we had 2 pieces of bakelite, which I suspected, which was, if you remember, these ones here, because they've gone like the yellow cigarette colour. If you can see them. And we tested for the silver, and there's the reaction. The red blood colour. And if you can see, all the yellow's disappeared now, it's gone like a grey colour around it. But you've still got left with the, what I call the blood spot on there. And as you've seen with the Presidium Gem Tester, how it tests, basically. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye for now.